Have you ever lost everything you cared about and wondered why God stayed silent? Sometimes God's silence is not absence, it's preparation. Because when you lose everything, that's when His plan truly begins. Ethan had it all. A good job, a beautiful home, and a woman he thought he'd spend forever with. He never imagined that in one single month, everything would collapse. First, his company went bankrupt. Then his relationship fell apart. Bills piled up, his car broke down, and one night he sat in the dark holding his head, whispering, "God, why did you let this happen? I did everything right. I prayed, I trusted you, and still, I lost everything." There was silence, just the sound of the rain tapping on the window, and the echo of his own pain. Days turned into weeks. He stopped answering calls, stopped going to church, stopped believing that anything good could come out of the wreckage. He felt abandoned by people, by hope, by God Himself. Then one evening, he took a walk. The sun was setting, painting the sky with fire and gold. He sat by a bench near a small church, where a man was sweeping the floor inside. The man looked up, smiled, and said gently, "Sometimes God breaks you down so He can rebuild you stronger." Ethan frowned. "Why would God destroy what I loved?" The man replied, "Because sometimes what you love isn't meant to carry you where He's taking you. You lost what you had, but you didn't lose His plan." Something inside Ethan shifted. He started praying again, not for things to return, but for strength to move forward. He began volunteering at that same church, helping the homeless cleaning, listening to others' pain. Months passed. Slowly, the weight on his chest began to lift. Opportunities started to appear, small at first, but real. He met new people, found a new calling, and one day he realized he hadn't lost everything. He had been set free from everything holding him back. Ethan finally understood God didn't abandon him. He was writing a better story, because when you lose everything, it's not the end. It's the beginning of God's plan. If you're walking through a season of loss, don't give up. God's silence is not rejection, it's redirection. Trust His timing, even when you can't trace His hand. Write amen in the comments if you believe that God still has a plan for you. Like, share, and subscribe to J.Chanel for more stories of hope, faith, and divine purpose.